JWE2 is one of the best games of the 2020s yet, but it is still receiving updates and DLCs to make it even better than before. Now, it's a great game, but we still need some little things that could really make this an 11 out of 10 game. And, as it turns 1 year old today, this is the perfect time to talk about how to improve it. So let's get into the top 10 update ideas for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Or, as some people say, Evolution 2. And if you say that, you're probably right, to be fair. Do you like hybrids? Well, you're in luck, because in this game you get Indominus Rex, Indoraptor, where is it? Scorpius Rex, and you also get Stegoceratops, Ankylonychus, and you also get Spino. Oh, wait, you don't. Wait, didn't the original game? Yeah, we're starting off with some of the most popular suggestions. So, why aren't the Doctor Wu Secrets of Doctor Wu dinosaurs added? I guess this could be for an additional DLC or something. Like maybe in like so in the matter of we're going to be getting more hybrids along with that in like a DLC. But to me, it doesn't make sense considering they're the only dinosaurs in the original game that aren't added again in this game. So I don't really think that makes much sense, to be honest. Although this is part of like a big surprise, then that's why it's at number 10, because I do have a feeling it's going to be like that. God, my entire park is littered with numbers. This is going to really confuse my guests. Next up, we have more variety for the terrain. So, by that I mean, mainly I'm talking about having terrain brushes from all other, like, biomes. Because these six kind of get boring. Why can't we have a desert? If you want to make a desert-themed enclosure, then that would be good. Have some desert sand instead of wet sandpit. However, I'm not just talking about that. I also talk about the placeable trees. I'm not only talking about how we could have like different terrains for the placeable trees or the tree brushes themselves. There's going to be a lot of things from JWE1 in this. And by this I mean I think there's like one more. But anyway, we could have JWE1 themed ones, like the trees from JWE1. And okay, fine. The only reason I want that, truth be told, is because there's something oddly nostalgic about that giant acacia tree thing. But really, I just think that it will look nice. Because all these rocks, I quite liked the rocks they had in JWE1. I thought they looked quite nice. And additionally, the plant patterns they had, like the ornamental shrubs. You know, the grassland, the vibrant, the coastal, all of that. Hello, and welcome to my Jurassic World. This is where, sadly, this is probably the least likely to be added. But friendly, all building theme friendly buildings. I know that made no sense at all, but let me explain. So let's say you're building a Jurassic World park, just Jurassic World, and you want to add a visitor centre. But actually, no, that's not a good example. Let's say you wanted to have the Jurassic Park entrance, and you wanted that. But you realise that cheeky little Jurassic Park sign on the helicopter. We can't have that in our Jurassic World. That's pretty distasteful to the 1993 incident. Yeah, that's why it's least likely to be added. Just me. Just me. But what if we had like variations of them? So let's use this visitor centre for example. There's like the thatch roof, the walls and that. How would that look as a Jurassic World version? So we could have like metal, whatever on the side. We could have like the innovations centre stuff there. Maybe have a Jurassic World gate. You see, just to expand the customization, make it look a little more themed towards the parks that you are making. And if you're wondering how that will be implemented, just watch and learn. There we go. Now we have a Jurassic Park themed biosim centre. That's kind of what I'm talking about. We can have like, say we want a biosim theme response facility. Little thing on the side, press that. Jurassic World theme, Jurassic Park theme, DFW theme, biosim themed. Just click that. Simple as. Now, don't get me wrong, there are exceptions. Like, for example, with the hotels and like, I use the response facility as an example. I am deeply sorry for that. I mean, like, things that are one of their own kind, like the Innovation Centre or Visitor Centre. Because with these exceptions, you don't need other park theme variations. Like, we've got, you want a Jurassic Park hotel? Boom. You want a DFW hotel? Why does the DFW need a hotel? But anyway, you want a Jurassic World hotel? You've got one. That's what I mean, there are exceptions. Where are the Biosyn hotels? Where are the Biosyn amenities? Where are the Biosyn toilets? Now we're getting into the more common requests, and this is expanded dinosaur behaviour. So, by expanded dinosaur behaviour, I mean, let's say you wanted like more socializing, because there's only one socializing animation for every dinosaur. There's no animations for them socializing with other dinosaurs that they're with, other than fighting, if that counts. So let's say you want to have that. Well, we could easily have like a social animation for like ornithomimids and stegosaurs. Like maybe the ornithomimus runs under the tail and the stegosaur like pats on the head with the that's a bad idea, but still. You get what I mean, do you not? So there's that. Or I don't mean like socialising all that, but also interacting with the guests. Let's say someone was watching them from the viewing gallery. We had a Parasaurolophus. It could like have an animation where it walks up to the viewing gallery and like presses its nose against it, saying hi to someone. This also applies to like maybe expand. I know Cryogenic has a load of mods on this, but what if we had like expanded hunting? Now I love watching T-Rexes hunting things as much as this guy, but it gets a little old just watching chase, chase, chase. What if we had like stalking, like it's just waiting from the bushes for the perfect moment to strike? It's eating. Let's go up to it. See? See, it makes it a lot more natural, because that's one of the things that this does better than the original JWE one, is that the dinosaurs are a lot more natural and not just robots. So, yeah, we just need to expand the behaviour just a little bit more. I swear this night's best friend. Does this kind of look like a clown with a really big nose to you, or is that just... I would like to see us be able to interact with the guests a bit more. Because while I really love the idea of the whole adventure, luxury, nature, normal guest, we need to find a way to like interact with them a bit more rather than them just walk around and give reviews and buy stuff and give us money. Now, what we could do, this could be a little like Planet Zoo. Let's say we had like a balloon shop. We could have the guests coming in. They can come out and they have the balloon. We can look at them and see like how much money they've got, what they can buy, what they can't buy, like what they can eat, what they can't eat. Now this can be turned on and off, of course, in Sandbox. I just feel like it has that extra realism and gives the guests actual use. Okay, so we know that this is based off like Jurassic World Dominion and that, where all the dinosaurs are now out, like free in the world now, not just in like the Isla Nublar and that. However, I would like to see maybe like a free DLC, maybe like £1 like I did for the Raptor Squad DLC. Jesus, that was 3 years ago. But anyway, say we had the like a cheap DLC to add. What happened to the 5 deaths? Where did they go? I miss them. I really do. Please go. How is that a 4? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were an expert at making numbers out of rocks. I'm sorry. I know it doesn't look like a 4. You don't need to kind of. So, one of the reasons I was really looking forward to this game was the new skin and pattern colour thing. You see, in the original game, you would have like a set of genes you could pick to change the colour. And you didn't even get all of them, they were restricted to like. And Monosaurus only got like 3 skins. Anyways, so you've got that. What if we could actually change the pattern itself? So if we look at the T-Rex, that's an Indominus Rex. Stupid. That is an Indominus. If we change that, it would change like the patterns, the darker bit there. What if we could change the pattern? What if we had a bit there, maybe some spots, like maybe kind of like what's it called, like piebald or something, where if you look at snakes and they have like little patches of patterns and the rest is just blank. That would really help with the customization, especially if you've got really big enclosures which have loads of animals in, or if you have a really social animal, because 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's only 24 dinosaurs you can have without reusing. I'm sorry, 17. I'm sorry for my mistake. I thought the original game allowed us to have infinite reserve. Now, before we go on to the number 1 spot, I thought we should do a little zone for us sandbox players for number 2. Now, this is expanded sandbox settings. So, let's go over them. 1, the first 2 are going to be about times a day. First one is specific times. So we have the day-night cycle, as a full day, like all that. Now, what if we could like pinpoint exact moment of the day that we like? Like 10:30 in the morning, or time I'm recording this, 1:05 in the afternoon. You see, we could have like a certain time of the day that we want it to be in. I'm taking this idea from Planet Zoo, which is, what if we could have like a certain weather theme we could have? Yeah, we have like the default level settings, heavy rain, light rain, frequent storms, like that. Infrequent storms. What if we could have like always raining? I don't know why you'd want that, but anyway. Always raining. Or what if we had like always snowing or foggy? Or like sandstorm. I know a sandstorm is like a bad thing in the game, but what if it's like you just want to have a little sandstorm, nothing harmful, just to make the background of your park a little more, interesting. Also to do with Jurassic Park, what if we could also have the in the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, whatever scenario things that we have now, the challenge mode. The intelligent trait would be so cool to have in some dinosaurs. Sure, it's seen as more of an inconvenience, but I think that the intelligent trait is really cool, especially I think they increase the star rating of your dinosaur too. We need the intelligence rate, please. Intelligence traits, please. Also, because I'm evil, let's change that to all dislike. There isn't a number there, because we're doing honourable mentions, or honourable mention. Now, I said the building theme variants were probably the least likely to be added, but I feel like this might be more least likely, I'm sorry. Steam Workshop. We need a Steam Workshop to like... I know Steam Workshops are like games that are more like creative and not according to game, not creative, but like Planet Zoo or Prehistoric Kingdom, where they have really advanced customization and that. But why can't we have if if you have a park that's beautiful, like mine, definitely. If you have a really good park, why not let other people download it? Sure, you can always share it on Nexus Mods, but well, that's kind of like it's a lot easier to do if you just have a Steam work. You know what I've really wanted for a while? I haven't seen many people asking for this. This could just be because it's a bad idea, maybe, to loads of people. But we kind of need a Dinopedia. In case you don't know what that is, it's basically just like a thing you can have. Like maybe up there a button. It's like the InGen database, but it's more like kind of like the Zoopedia in Planet Zoo. It shows you the sizes that they need, the everything like that. Because let's be honest, let's go to this. Hello, Indominus Rex. You want 48% forest open space? What's that? You say our enclosure is too small? What size do you need? It's a lot more helpful because then we don't have to guess the size of the enclosure, like everything, like the. You can get all the advice on there, but not all of it. Maybe you need like a full-on guide to like if it's dangerous or not. Is it? It's really just like helps you a bit more when you're learning about them and also like building an enclosure because you don't have to guess. So I think a Dinopedia would be a really good idea if you need help like building an enclosure and you don't know like what do they like, what do they not like. So I think that would work quite well. Especially with some of the stuff that the InGen database likes to teach you. So really, what is my Dinopedia? Basically, gives you some information on the dinosaurs, while also telling you what they like, not just how much percentages of like this stuff, that stuff they need. Also, like telling you like how big their enclosure needs to be, animals they get along with, animals they don't get along with, things like that. Difficulty rating. We can have a difficulty rating for beginners. Because let's say you're new to the game. Would you rather start off trying to take care of a compy or this guy? Sure, this one gets all the ratings good, but he's a lot harder to take care of, especially without my special Dinopedia. And that is the end of today's video. Also, as with all of my update idea videos, if you feel like there was something I missed out on, just tell me about it in the comments, and you may even see a part 2.